What's up? BigHerc916. Positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know how we do it over here. I know a lot of people are upset about the White House now saying that there are no Epstein files. There is no client list. It wasn't a suicide. Check it out.
DOJ and FBI have now concluded there was no Jeffrey Epstein client list. What do you tell MAGA supporters who say they want anyone involved in Jeffrey Epstein's alleged crimes to be held accountable?
This administration wants anyone who has ever committed a crime to be held accountable, and I would argue this administration has done more to lock up bad guys than certainly the previous administration. And the Trump administration is committed to truth and to transparency. That's why the Attorney General and the FBI Director pledged at the President's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they put out a memo in conclusion of that review. There was material they did not release because, frankly, it was incredibly graphic and it contained child pornography, which is not something that's appropriate for public consumption. But they committed to an exhaustive investigation. That's what they did, and they provided the results of that. That's transparency.
Follow up on that.
Sure.
The documents that were on the desk of the AG wasn't particularly the client list. It was just files pertaining to Epstein. And the videos they found were, so they're not going to show those videos. But yet he was in jail for being involved in some things. Now, if you had possession of the Epstein client list and you knew this man, Jeffrey Epstein, was blackmailing people at the highest level, and you got a hold of those tapes and or recordings, what would you do with them? Would you release them to the public for entertainment purposes? We just seen what they did with the P. Diddy trial. Rico, oh man, we're going to get him. He was, come on, man. P. Diddy was the Epstein of hip hop. He's gotten people on video doing things that may not be with underage, but they're things that they don't want nobody else to see or know about. Now, Epstein, here's a man that was a professor at a university and he dropped out of school and didn't have a degree. How'd he pull that off? What kind of dirt did he have on the people he was mixing with and rubbing elbows? And all the different dignitaries and people that visited the island. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, that's what you said you were going to do, release the files. Man, they're going to release everything but that right now. If it is ever released, because you know why? There are people who are compromised, and if you had access to that information, would you not be using it to your advantage? Would you release it and give up the power you have over some of these people who are doing who knows what with who? Come on, man. I know everybody wants to see them. You want to see these people humiliated, put on public blast, all this good stuff, but those people right now are dancing around like little puppets on strings. Oh, oh. Yeah, they got them on strings right now, and all they got to do is make phone calls and ask for this and do that. Man, look, this is the blackmail world, not just one nation under blackmail. It's the world under blackmail. They got dirt on people, and see, when the dirt is not in the hands of a person who can execute it, that person suicides himself because they don't have enough weight to hold it. It's like holding Excalibur and you're not strong enough, you'll be eliminated. But if you hold Excalibur and you have the power, man, shit, that Epstein client list file documentation is Excalibur to the people who are on it. and they don't want their heads cut off, man. So they right now they're using that, and a smart move would be to let people know that you know, but don't worry about it. I'll call you when I need you. We'll holler. Hey, man, what's up? You know what's up. You know what that wink is for. You were on that island. I got the flight log. What? Man, don't even play like that. I got you. That's what I would do. With that type of power, you ain't going to get that up. That's years and years of compromising. And you ain't got to do nothing but exercise the power within. A lot of those people are still in positions of power, or they're moving up through the ranks. And, dude, this is a game that's being played beyond what most people have any idea. When they think of, like, okay, this person, we're going to go over here and do this and do that. Look, man, all these different leaders of countries in private at some point, whether they're communists, whether they're a socialist, whether they're a dictator, they sit down and try to holler, hey, man, can you lift the sanction up? Hey, man, can you let us get a little oil? Hey, man, can you help our people with this natural disaster? Hey, man, you think we can get a little bit of natural gas? I mean, dude, this is a game, man. This game is not like, oh, man, F them. Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff going on. I don't like what you're doing. I'm cutting this off. I'm not funding this. You're not getting this. We're not helping with that. We're not providing with this equipment or this shipping. Or there's a lot of ways you squeeze people. But one of the biggest ways you squeeze them is with those videos. And they squeezing the shit out of the people on them. All those people, man. Why do you think Diddy wasn't convicted of the RICO? It wasn't no, come on, man. This is a state domestic violence case. Because he's an asset. And all those people in Hollywood, all those entertainers, musicians, he partied in Monaco, he partied in Italy, he partied in, you name it, private jets, yachts. He had a spot over there at one of those islands. You think that those people weren't compromised? I mean, everybody wanted to go to that party. And what they do at the party? Like I said, who knows? But they don't want it out there. And they're willing to do what it takes to make sure it doesn't come to the light of day. And the Epstein stuff, people upset. I understand. Oh, man, you said you were going to do this. Look, I said it, but I'm going to do this over here, but I'm going to use this to my advantage. That's what you do, man. These people don't do stuff because they want to do it. They do it because they compromise. These people, you guys think you elect, they care. They're only you think you elected them, but they were put into people who groomed them to be where they're at. And then before they got there, they made sure they had something on them. We're living in an illusion, man. This ain't nothing but a big ass construct. And you got people who are there, and you got actors, you got people who are agent, people who are orchestrating, directing. This is a production, man. Come on, man. It's just where you at in production. Are you the director, the producer? Are you an extra? Are you actually an AD? Where are you at on the production, man? This is a production. Everything we see, the world is a stage, man. Don't matter if it's here. Don't matter if it's over in the Middle East. It don't matter if it's South America. Man, those people, they get phone calls. They pick up. Hey, what's up, man? They starving people out. Hey, man, come on, man. You can't be starving them people out. We're going to cut you off. But okay, man, okay, I'll do this, and do that. Or else we're going to go ahead and throw you out of office. And I got this. Oh, the video. No, the video. Yeah. It showed the video. The dude's his whole life is done. He can't be seen again. So, it's a cold game, but he would rather act off the video being exposed than act off of saving some lives. That's how crazy this shit is. These people they're more incentivized to move on doing something if they know you got the video on them rather than doing it because their heart knows that's the right thing to do. How crazy is that? You guys don't even understand. That's how crazy the game is. That Epstein list is power. And believe that if they had dirt on the man in office, they would already used it. Oh man, they would already used it. Wouldn't even be no question. So believe, look, man, I know a lot of y'all don't like what's his name, Mr. President Trump, and I'm not here to tell you to like him or not like him. I just know that the man is smarter than a lot of people out there, and he's playing a cold chess game. And that paperwork, man, those documents, people are getting calls and they just, we dodged a bullet. This is a big game. Now you can say, well, release it. I don't care. Well, you're just living. You're not pushing the line. You're not making moves and setting things up for the next 10 years, 20 years. That's what they're doing. They're setting things up for the next 20, 30, 40 years. And this is how they do it. It ain't through compassion. It ain't through love. It's through blackmail. And if you got it, you use it. I'm telling you, you get some shit on somebody in the hood, they don't want nobody to know, they either going to bow down or they're going to try to do something to you. If they can. If they know they can't touch you, they're going to bow down. Blackmail, man. That's the game. Blackmail. Subscribe, share the channel. You know they shadow banning me. Don't forget to stop by the BigHerc916 store and pick up a sticker for your car, or a patch, or a sticker for your laptop, or maybe a beanie, or read one of the many books that BigHerc916 has authored. To pick up a limited edition GTA poster signed by me for $10, or with your purchase of a Wig Splitter Porsche t-shirt, I'll throw in a free poster signed by me for you.